Today's conversation is, and then there is social media. Welcome to season 2 of the Functioning Overthinker Weekly Podcast. This season, we're having girl talk on various topics such as love, self, and money. But through it all, we're reminded to not be anxious about anything, but to trust God in everything. I'm your host, Shanae Sadler. Do you know that you cannot listen to half the things on social media? Like, most of it is all cap. Man, you have to be careful what you feed yourself, right? Intake with precaution because you don't know what you're comparing yourself to. You know, you're comparing yourself to someone who is living in the same conditions as you, broke as you, don't have a car as you, don't have a home as you. Like, they're the same, but you don't know because they're showing you the parts that looks good, or they're showing you the parts that they want others to see. So let's talk about it for real. As you know, we keep it real over here, right? Let's say you're a trying woman with your 9 to 5, making a decent living. Tell me, why are you comparing yourself to a drug dealer that scams? Like, make it make sense. No, like, make it make sense. Like, they could be caught by the cops by now, right? And most of them, they can't even sleep good at nights because they're on the lookout. They have to be on the lookout. They have friends looking out, significant others looking out. Like, it's a whole scheme of things. So why are you even fantasizing over what they have? Meanwhile, you got your good old bed from Ashley's Furniture or IKEA that you sleep good in at nights. Like, let's be real for real. Another case in point of things that we do as women is we compare our relationships to celebrities or other influencers that aren't even in the same money bracket as us. For some of us, our significant other or boo thing or husband, they love us, but they just broke right now. Let's talk about it, right? Before you sit there and help him with a business plan, you're worried about the Birkin that Offset gave Cardi B. Like, you're not ready for a Birkin. What you're ready for is, let's write this business plan, hun. Like, let's make some money out here for real. Or you're worried about that trip that your friend from high school took to Mexico with, her bae for vacation. While it's all good to aspire, do not find yourself in the same position where you're overly jealous over someone else's life. You don't know what it took for someone to get there. You stay comparing your stage 1 to someone's stage 103, right? You see the trips, but you don't see their 10 failed relationships. You don't see all that. Now, don't get me wrong. Social media is good for giggles and laughters and just mindless things, right? It's a good pick-me-upper at the end of a rough day. Or like if you're the type where you get caught up on social affairs, it's all good for that too. But what I don't like is when women put themselves in a chokehold just for social media. Like, why? Why do we spend so much time curating content to depict a lifestyle that we don't have or the one that we barely get to enjoy? Because we're so worried about picking up the camera to take photos. Like, I'm not talking about photos for memories. Do not lie to yourself. I'm talking about photos just to cap. Like, why are you capping? Who are you competing with? The followers that you barely have or the secret haters that you barely have? The more we be real with ourselves, the more we're happy with ourselves. As I said before, social media has its good, right? Has some good in it. It may teach you a thing or two on how to get a bag or, how to be successful in your business. It's a great tool when consumed properly. But even as an entrepreneur trying to make an impact, I do have to be careful about the information I consume. Everyone has a different way for something. So you may get pulled in different directions. Some influencers may tell you, hey, you have to post 3 times a day to be seen on social media. And others will tell you, hey, just post 3 times a week and you're good to go. But like, you're sitting there like, okay, which one is it? You have to be careful. Some people out here have a motive. And if you're not knowledgeable on how you should go about things, you may box yourself into limiting beliefs that cripple you and your growth. As overthinkers, we dwell on motives that people have, but what we also dwell on, right, is the desire that we want. And we fixate on things that we want to achieve. I for sure do that. So like if I'm going to start a new business, I go all in. I can tell you everything about it. Just give me about 4 weeks and I got you. That's because I consume so much of it. Now, can you imagine as overthinkers how we are on social media? Mighty God. We spend so much hours on something and it depends on how we feel towards that thing. It can be a negative or positive reaction. So for example, right? So if we feel a sense of, oh, this thing is cool, let me binge it, then awesome. But if we feel a sense of jealousy towards a thing, then that is hours spent fixating on something that we wish we had. That is not good. At that point, it's not healthy jealousy. It's more like jealousy, right? To the point where you may talk down to yourself, belittle yourself, become depressed, become sad. It could be a whirlwind of things. You start to build on your self doubt. You start to assess yourself in a negative light. And that's when you start not having compassion for self. And when you're going down that road, man, it's hard to dig yourself out of it. The worst part about it is we don't even know if what we're consuming is true. We don't know. Isn't that crazy? Like, again, as I said before, we're seeing things that people want us to see, from the news to influencers' lifestyle to these celebrities' lifestyle. It's all what they want us to see. How many times have you seen perfect relationships fall out just before your eyes? I can never forget about Derek Jackson. That is crazy. His whole life was built on encouraging men to be faithful to their wives and seemingly portrayed that lifestyle. All this time, his wife knew exactly what time it was, but I didn't know. Part of me don't blame him though, because this is the lifestyle we want to believe in. That's what we purchase. That's what we go to his page to see, this lifestyle, this fantasy, right? And that's what people want to imagine. And he knows that's what sells. That's what people want to see. And he gives you exactly what you want to see. Don't get me started on the financial gurus, right? The one that tells you to write off everything in your business and how to flip houses and da 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 da. And again, there are good information in between all of that. It's there in the rough, but you can't just blindly binge on things like this. You have to back it up with hard facts. That's all it is. So, woman, like, who are you trying to be like? Think about why you like the lifestyle that they portray and what about them makes you want that lifestyle, right? So, are you simply envious or are you trying to level up your life? One way to know if it's healthy jealousy or be you being envious, are you saying things like, I have to have the same house like my friend because if she can get that house being broke, then I can too? Or are you saying things like, I need to have the same car like my friend I went to high school with because she thinks that she's the only one that can buy that car? Or are you saying things like, I cannot afford this new iPhone, but I'm going to get it anyways just to prove a point? Are you saying things like that? Then if you are, then you big mad. And you need to purge that energy. That's not good. That will drive you crazy, fam. When you want to level up your life for your own good, then you know what you will do? You'll start to visualize it and you'll put things in place because you can get it, but you just have to set goals. And you're doing this for you. You're not doing it for Tom, Dick, or Harry, or you're not doing it for your friend Sarah or your friend Simone. You're not doing it just to get a tap on the shoulder to say, well done. You're doing it because you know it's something that you desire, something that you know is for your own good and you're working hard for it, right? So yeah, let's let go of that social media comparison things because like, why? Like celebrate people and move on. Give good energy and move on. And you will receive that good energy when it's your time to level up, when it's your time to shine, you'll get that. You'll get all the likes in the world. You'll get all the praise in the world. Keep it moving. So yeah, as we wrap up today's conversation, I want you guys to head on over to thefunctioningoverthinker.com and leave your feedback as always. Leave your reviews. As we dive further into this season, I'm loving the topics I have lined up for you guys. Next week, the topic will be on I wish I could take that back. And that is about regretting past relationships. Woo! This one is going to be heavy. But yeah, until next week, as always, right? Stay functioning. You are bomb